Hey Hottie, so it just feels like my days are just running together. It literally just feels like I'm just only existing. And I'm literally drained. And I'm still on maternity leave. I don't know what I'm gonna do because my job isn't answering me back. It's just so many things, and I have my baby to take care of. And I literally had somebody tell me, you look like you're just taking care of him. Like, you don't look like you're enjoying it. Like, you love him, but it's like you're just taking care of him because you have to. So we're about 7 weeks, and since I had him, this is, what our days are like now that he's a little bit more, interactive. He was being lazy, so don't think I just left him there and he can't do it. He was just being lazy, and look at him. He just wanted me to lay him down and then get in his face like that. Look at him. He's so lazy. Yeah, it's just like I try to give him all of me, but it's a lot that I ain't got. Like, it's a lot of me that's just dead inside, really. So having him didn't help. Like, a baby don't just make life grand, and people need to stop acting like that. So then I just was feeling like, I don't know what to do with my life. Like, because, I felt bad for resting, even though I did just have a baby 7 weeks ago. I shouldn't feel bad for resting, but we do live with my sister. So a lot of times I do feel bad for resting because it just spikes my anxiety, because then I feel bad for resting when it's something I could be doing. So me and my niece got up, and I said I was going to help clean the house because my sister, she was at work, and I feel like she should come home to a clean house. And, I'm going to help my nieces get the house together. So after we cleaned the kitchen, I just decided that, me and my niece should cook dinner. And so this is what I was doing. I was just in the kitchen with her, walking her through how to make dinner. We were making spaghetti. And I feel like a giant zero, and I feel like I'm wasting away. Look, I gotta make sure I get them water breaks in. But I've always had purpose in teaching. I've been a part of, this is my oldest one. I've been a part of her life since she was about 2 years old, so, it's nice. I get to, be with her and bond with her in that way. And, it made me feel like, I'm actually contributing to the household and not just a pile of trash. I'm gonna be honest, incorporating a baby into my life has been a lot, especially when I battled with wanting the baby in one of my own life. This was a decision that was never going to be easy. I had to make a decision of if I was going to keep him or get rid of him, and those were not easy decisions, and I just decided to keep him. Either way, I would have been hurt. There's parts of me that my son isn't getting that I wish he could get. I wish I felt like my son was the best thing that happened to me, and I was just over the moon, so in love with my baby, but that's just not the case. It's not happening for me like that. Obviously, I'm his mother, and, I love on him, because I don't want him to feel like I resent him, because I do breastfeed him, I do bond with him, and, if I give him to another family member in the house, I miss him. Don't get me wrong, I'm his mother, and naturally I do feel things that a mother would feel. I'm not totally disconnected from him, but I've had a really traumatic life. His conception was traumatic, and the birth was traumatic, and carrying was traumatic. It was nothing beautiful about our experience. So I kept him in hopes that it could get better, but it's not. His dad left us. That is literally not the life that I imagined for my baby. It's crazy. The male gets to choose if and when he's going to be a part of the male's life, because really my son depends on me. So then after we finished cooking and did all that, hotties, I just went and got in the shower, and I just put on a worship song, just hoping that would help me. And, I just spent my shower just kind of getting into that. I literally was in the shower God, I just kind of need something. And that just wasn't doing it for me. I was just still feeling like roadkill. So I decided to rinse the conditioner out of my hair, and I was just like, okay, one of my goals for today was to actually do something to my hair, comb it, braid it down. So that's what I'm working on right here. Like, it be the little stuff that I try to make goals, especially keeping myself up. And so then I watched this Women of Faith episode on TBN. And if I remember correctly, the title is like, do you believe God can do the impossible even when you angry? And so it was very fitting. And, you know, I'm trying to blow dry my hair, my baby over there asleep, but the sound machine was booming in the back, so he was already knocked out. But I did start, reaching out for help so that I don't display to my son that I resent him, because I don't ever want him to feel like that. So now I'm just updating my agenda and planning for the next day so I can feel like I have value in my days and purpose, and so I don't feel like I'm just completely wasting away and I'm useless. Good night.